Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this video right now but have not yet subscribed, please tap on the subscribe button. And if you don't want to be missing on my interesting videos, don't forget to like and be part of the conversation by simply sharing your views on what you think about this video. Now, in this video, the intriguing shift in the US government stance on TikTok has become a focal point of discussions, marking a notable departure from the previous administration's attempt to ban the popular social media platform. Now, what adds an unexpected twist to the narrative is the recent news that President Biden has now joined TikTok, signaling a strategic move to connect with younger voters. Now, this apparent reversal raises questions about the evolving relationship between technology, politics, and social media, highlighting the dynamic nature of digital outreach in contemporary political landscape. Check out these videos. I will be right back, and when I do, we talk more about this issue.
You no longer have to worry about the government shutting down TikTok this year because as of yesterday, the Biden-Harris campaign made an account and they officially joined TikTok. Here it is. This is the new Biden-Harris campaign account at Biden HQ. Their first post was yesterday for the Super Bowl. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Chiefs or 49ers? Who's going to win president, Biden or Trump? The interesting thing here is that they decided to use this picture as their profile. The picture comes from Joe Biden's viral tweet yesterday in response to everybody saying that the Super Bowl was rigged so that the Chiefs would win and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce would endorse him for president. After they won, he tweeted, "Just like we drew it up." And it's all a part of this new campaign called Dark Brandon, another play on words for Let's Go Brandon. The campaign has a Dark Brandon Twitter as well, and they're tweeting things like, "Folks, if you want to unfollow me because of my politics, go for it. I'm Dark Brandon. I'm a pro-worker, pro-family, and pro-democracy." This account is dedicating to highlighting the president's accomplishments and calling out the MAGA malarkey. It's time to finish the effing job. This is all an attempt to capture more young voters. And it's not a coincidence that 2 days before the TikTok account was made, thousands of college students gathered in South Carolina to rally around President Trump. Today, John Kirby at the White House was asked, is TikTok okay now? Since last year, the government was trying to get it banned. And John Kirby said that as far as government devices goes, it's still a national security and no TikTok is allowed. But when it comes to the campaign, that is their business and they're going to do what they want. So what do you think of all of this? What do you think of Dark Brandon? I, for one, am just happy that TikTok is not going anywhere.
So we got a new face to TikTok here. I started following them. So Biden headquarters, I guess they're getting ready for the election. So they got a TikTok account. For some reason I thought they had one already, but I guess not. But I'm like, I'm going to follow them so I can pay attention to what they're saying and also so I can comment really quick. They only got 3 videos out so far, but of course they got a decent following already. But they're trying to be like TikTok cool, you know, talking about like the Super Bowl and then kind of, you know, making fun of Trump a little bit. But anyway, but yeah. He just put one out like 30 minutes ago, so I already looked at the comments, and there's already a lot of people like me that are out there commenting. So I feel like he's gonna maybe regret this a little bit. You know, it's because I feel like every single video he does is gonna get flooded by people like me making comments about certain things, and so you know, people like that and that. So anyway, so yeah, go check it out, go see what he's up to. You get a little more direct connection to him. Let him know how you feel about everything he's been doing lately.
Now, I feel this about face in the US government's position on TikTok reflects the growing recognition of the platform's influence, particularly among younger demographics. The initial attempt to ban TikTok was rooted in concerns about national security, and data suggests a nuanced approach, acknowledging the platform's potential for political engagement. Now, President Biden's entry into TikTok underscores the evolving strategies political figures adopt to connect with a younger audience. It not only reflects an understanding of the platform's reach, but also emphasizes the importance of meeting voters where they are, in this case within the vibrant and creative space of TikTok. Now, the broader implications of this shift extend to the intersection of technology, governance, and political communication. As social media platforms continue to play a significant role in shaping public discourse, this move prompts a closer examination of how political leaders navigate these digital spaces to effectively communicate their messages and engage with diverse segments of the population. The unfolding narrative initiative invites discussions on the ever-evolving landscape of political communication in the digital age. Now, with this development on board, people don't have to worry about TikTok being banned because the decision by the US government to reconsider its position on TikTok, moving away from the previous administration's attempt to ban the platform, opens up a complex dialogue on the intersection of technology, governance, and political strategy. Initially driven by concerns over national security and data privacy, the shift suggests a recognition of TikTok's impact on shaping public opinion, especially among younger demographics. Now, this move aligns with a broader trend of political figures adapting to the evolving media landscape, acknowledging the significance of platforms like TikTok in reaching and engaging a diverse and influential audience. President Biden's presence on TikTok serves as a case in point, highlighting a strategic pivot to harness the platform's potential for political communication. Now, the decision to join TikTok underscores an understanding of the platform's unique dynamics, marked by short-form videos, creative expression, and an engaged user base. By doing so, political leaders aim to connect with younger voters on their terms, embracing the informal and interactive nature of TikTok. However, this shift is not without its complexities. It prompts critical discussions on the balance between leveraging social media for political outreach and addressing the initial security concerns that led to cause for a TikTok ban. The evolving relationship between the US government and TikTok invites scrutiny of the regulatory framework surrounding digital platforms and the implications for privacy and national security. Now, his campaign launched its account with the username @BidenHQ during the Super Bowl on Sunday. In a launch video captioned "Laugh Out Loud, hey guys, AIDS quiz Mr. Biden about his preferences for the big game." The president signed legislation in 2022 blocking most federal government devices from using TikTok. But several states have also adopted the measure. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle have called for the app, owned by Chinese company, to be banned in the US over concerns that government in Beijing might be able to access user data. Still, the site remains popular with young people in the US, a demographic that the White House is keen to energize for this November's election. Now, Mr. Biden's TikTok account will not be run by the president himself, but by his campaign team, AIDS.US Media. Michael Starr Hopkins, a Democratic strategist who worked on Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton's campaign, said that many Democrats have been hesitant to use TikTok to connect with voters given the data security concerns. But he said that candidates have to face the fact that it is a platform where they can reach people of all demographics. You've got to meet voters where they are. If they're using it, they're using it, and we can't afford to be at a disadvantage if Republicans are utilizing it, he said. Now, Mr. Biden's 2024 campaign is hoping to rekindle the record high turnout from young people that helped lift him to victory in the last election. Around 50% of the bloc voted in 2020, according to Tufts University Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement, and some 65% of voters between the ages of 18 to 24 cast ballots for the Democratic president. But opinion polling indicates that electoral coalition could be framed. But what are your thoughts on the president joining TikTok? Share your views or comments in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.